Hello and welcome to Walmart Airlines. My name is Ron Swan and I will be your flight attendant / pilot for the remainder of this flight. The weather in Hong Kong is currently cloudy with one chance of a single meatball. Please prepare. We once again do thank you for flying with Walmart Airlines, and this is the airlines of all the Walmarts. Once again, we love you and thank you, and if we didn't love you, it would be because we are fake. I'm just kidding, guys. What's up? What's going on? I don't know why I do that, but I like it and it's fun. Anyways, what I wanted to get into today is some special topics about the least of things. And I'll explain what I mean. You guys probably have heard the saying or passage, and it goes like something like this: you're only as great as the least of you, or you're only as great as the the worst player on your team, right? Like, that's as great as you can be, because without their participation and being good, you're not complete. And the reason I use this example as what I am getting into is because this goes for this entire, let's just say, humanity, in my opinion. And I'm going to make an extreme claim here, that I genuinely believe in my heart and my soul, and I always have genuinely believed in my heart and my soul, that I would give the absolute most disgusting, vile, and just outright fucked up motherfucker on this planet the biggest hug and tell them that I love them from the bottom of my heart. So let's make it more extreme and say this person chopped off every single person in my family's head and I had to go up to them. I would, and I know it's easier said than done, but in my heart I know it. But I would go up to them and I would forgive them, and I would hug them, and I would love this person, and I would believe in them just as much as I would believe in my most favorite humans that I look up to and believe that are so great. And I almost like get emotional about it, because I know it's so real for me, because that is the only fucking way that shit works. Do you understand that? In my opinion, there's no completeness, there's no freedom, and there's no peace until we understand this. Until you can conceptualize that. How do you believe there will be peace on this earth, or that there will be any sort of resolution or healing done in the ways that we say we want? We say we want everyone, we want everyone, homelessness to go away and no one to be hungry. It's like, listen, the issues are not that people are hungry. The issues are not, of war, that we just need to stop war. Like, what does that fucking do for anyone? Like, the issue is this: it's the way that we look at everything overall that is so backwards and wrong. Like this concept right here that I'm talking about, most people revolt at and won't accept even that I say it, that I believe that. They're like, there's no way, dude. There's no way. So you're saying the nastiest sex offender in the world that did something like, yes, I'm saying anyone and everyone. It doesn't matter to me, because this is the thing, you guys. The light inside of a human being does not change and it will never die out, okay? And it is at no point greater or less than any other being. And it is that is God within us. And that is why we are all possible to be redeemed, to be saved, to be given life, because that never goes away. That is unmovable, unshakable. and eternal. That is why we do see people that can overcome even the craziest atrocities. There's a book out there, and I forget the exact name, but I might be able to get it correct. But there's a book, and it's called something like, I think it might be called either Saving Grace or Amazing Grace. And it's a true story about an Amish family or an Amish community rather, that had and I'm really going to butcher this probably, but you'll get the concept and this will work out. But somebody essentially went to their community kindergarten school and shot up their entire kindergarten class or something, right? With an AK-47 and just demolished a bunch of tiny, little, beautiful children. And do you know what? That the parents did in this scenario, they reached just deep down inside of their souls and got true in what they know and the truth of what they know, and they forgave. They genuinely hugged and forgave this person from the bottom of their hearts. They said, we totally and entirely forgive you. And I just think that's like one of the greatest stories, because it's kind of like my silly example of like somebody chopping my whole family's head off. Like, I know that's kind of fucked up, but there's a point to it, right? And it's like they really did that in this real life. Most of us can't even forgive somebody that cuts us off in traffic. What is forgiveness, you guys? What is forgiveness? To me, forgiveness is like, at the end of the day, forgiveness is the only true healing. Like, that is where all healing comes from. All of it. To me, it comes down to forgiveness. How do you get over your own guilt, let's say? You've done something bad, or you do bad things, or whatever the case may be, but you know it, and you know maybe you want to not. The only way to heal from that is forgiveness for yourself. Do you understand? When you forgive yourself, you're also giving permission for yourself to heal, and therefore creating the space for the people that you believe can't forgive you to forgive you. There's so much that we just think is a certain way, but really, if we did the part that makes the most logical sense, instead of using our emotional parts of ourselves and like, ooh, well, no, I have to be this way because that's what I feel, and like, it's like, dude, no. How about you don't do what you feel in this type of scenario, and just do what you really think makes sense? Because at the end of the day, you know what totally makes sense is to consistently and constantly, no matter what the fuck happens around you, maintain the fucking burning light of perfect love, no matter what happens. Because even if this person fucks you up, there's a reason why they're fucking you up. It's not because they're so perfectly happy, because if they were so perfectly happy, it wouldn't be happening. And so it's like, get that. Nobody wants to be anything but the true light they are inside. So when they are different than that, you can rest assured in the fact that they're lost, and you can be the light for that lost soul. So yes, whoever you are, whatever it is, it doesn't matter to me. I will not give you a platform to stomp upon me and hurt me, but I will love every single human being to the exact same degree. Every single one. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I genuinely mean this. I want to, and believe I do already, for the most part, treat every single human in the same exact way. That doesn't mean that I talk to them in the same tones necessarily, or give them the same part of my personality. But as far as like kindness or forgiveness or judgment, it's like none of that stuff exists differently when I am talking to a homeless person or the mayor of wherever, or the president, if I ever did, right? It doesn't matter. Or a hot chick, or not a hot chick, or an ugly chick. Like, this has been one challenge for me that I know I've had to overcome, and I have, is that none of that stuff matters. And what matters is that I'm the exact same fucking person to all of those people. And if I wasn't, that means I am placing a judgment and some sort of fucking scale of like, oh, because of blank, now I am different to blank. And it's like, that is literally the definition of just, you're fake, almost. Like, you're just a fake person, because none of that shit should matter. What should matter is that there's soul in a human, and you are who you are, and therefore that's how you treat these people. It's a good measure of like, where are you at? Because that's to me what only makes sense. I mean, if you would beg to differ, please beg me to differ, because I can't possibly see it any other way. How could we not see it, you guys? Like, we cannot be a planet of being one without the least of us mattering just as much. Like, it makes sense. We are literally one. We're connected. We have a connected consciousness beyond what we understand on this earth. Like, but we know this to be true in various ways. Of course it's going to mean that, and it makes total sense. It's the hard thing to do, you guys, to give that fucking like absolute acceptance to the shittiest of people, like the smelliest, the ugliest, the fuckiest, the whateverest, right? That would be the only fucking way for this shit to work. Of course. Because who knows anything? We don't know anything like about people. Like, you can't judge a person. It's impossible to judge a person. You will never know a person beyond your sight and your own interpretation. Like, the only way for resolve, the only way for anything close to being perfect or peaceful would be to treat them the same. It would be for all of this to come down to nothing matters but that we know the way is love. And so I really fucking felt this morning, and I think it's something that I've been wanting to, I've been wanting to say. And I probably say it, it feels like I say it, like every time I make a video, I kind of say the same concept. And I realized that, in a way, of like, you know, how to be and how to treat people, or how to overcome something. It all comes down to the same concept, in my opinion. And that's why I continue to say it in different ways, and because I know that is the way, and some people will hear it differently. And so I'll put it out 1,000,000 times over in different ways that I feel that day, based off of that, because I know that. I know certain people resonate with certain ideas, so I will continue to do it, and it feels like the right thing to do. And I hope you get something out of it, and just always consider the things that other people have that are totally from a place of love and not some selfish agenda. Because that's the thing about what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, sure, I like to hear myself talk. Maybe I have an ego at all times, because we do. But at the end of the day, look at what I'm really saying. Eventually, if not now, you will see that there is not another route needed than what I am saying. No matter what religion you are, person you are, what do you believe, this is a universal concept of something that cannot be disputed, because it's indisputable in many regards. How can you take away a part, or one person be less than you? When someone is less than, what happens? Something that is part of a whole is now missing in the wholeness. This is why also nobody is more special in a, grandiose way. Nobody is more special, because when there's somebody more special than another, there's then the concept created that therefore then someone is less than another. And sure, on this creepy 3D Earth shit, I'm sure we probably appropriately scale some of those things, and it might be necessary. But is it really? I would say no. But I'll give you the benefit of, the way our world works, and saying, like, I get what you're saying when you say, some people are douchebags, or some people are, I get it, right? But I'm saying, like, beyond that, right? Beyond this surface level carnal bullshit. Do you ever go that far? Like, what is that? Well, it's that nobody is less than or better. It has to be the case. If it was not the case, I don't even think we would exist. Because we are the universe. We are part of it. We are it. We are it. We are it. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you got something. And if you didn't, great. Even better. Just kidding. I love you guys. It's a wonderful day, and this day is no better or worse than any other day. It's all the same. I hope you understand that. This is a holy, instantaneous moment each time you're in it. Each time you're in it. Each moment you're in it, it's holy. It will be as holy as the holiest day of all the holiest days ever. That's truly how it works. It's all one fat, big old moment. All happening at once. Know this and you know everything. It's true. Love you. Talk to you guys later. Alrighty, right.